Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. Some review on the Thailand version of Lee Revkins, who is the Transberry Juice racer, number 63 in Cars 1. Now, this is kind of episode 2, video number 2 of kind of a mini-series or whatever playlist that I'm doing. I'm going to start doing anyways, of the Thailand variants of the Cars 1 Piston Cup racers. Now, I did a video back in June on brush curber. Now that was kind of a video I kind of needed a brush curber replacement, and also the Thailand version was not the worst variant they've made, so I decided why not get it and review it. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun to review a Cars 1 racer. Go back, because I don't think I reviewed many Cars 1 racers on this channel, certainly not in the past couple of years, because all the Cars 1 racers that I got I think way before I started this channel, maybe some when I just started the channel, but you know, a lot of them, like Lee here, I got way back, probably when he was first released, 2010 or whatever. So, see, I haven't had a chance to review them on this channel, so I thought, why not review the Thailand variants of these, especially because some of the Thailand variants are very interesting to compare the Chinese variant here. So that's why we're starting here with Lee, probably the most interesting Thailand variant of a Piston Cup racer from Cars 1. And interesting is not used in a kind way here, because certainly I think Thailand, this is a very poor Thailand variant, but at the same time, that's what makes it very interesting to review. So yeah, I mean, these videos will kind of be sprinkled in throughout kind of the year. I'll say I upload every Sunday, every weekend, so they'll just be sprinkled in throughout the year. Maybe when there's times when there's kind of a bit of a drought in cars collecting. Like right now, I'm recording this July 24th. I'm not sure when you'll see it. But right now, the only really thing that's new out right now is in the United States anyways, is the NASCAR line. I'm kind of, I don't want to do a bunch of NASCAR videos in a row, so this is hopefully going to kind of split up some of those NASCAR videos. If something else does come out by the time if this video comes out, later than mid-August, clearly something has hit the United States stores that I've decided to review. So this is just going to come out when there's some, mini droughts and there's not a lot of things to review. So that's kind of when I'll sprinkle these Thailand videos in. But here's the back. This was a 2023 release. So here's what was released back in 2023 last year. Greg Candyman, another Piston Cup racer there. And then just some Townies, Andy Vaporlock as well. But yeah, this is certainly the coloring on him. We'll take a look at him in detail, but this is certainly one of probably the worst Thailand variant of a Piston Cup racer, so that's why he is a good one to review. So enough yapping. Let's get Lee here out of the package. So here is Lee out of the package, and certainly one of the Thailand variants of all time. Now, yeah, I'm not really sure what Thailand was doing here. I mean, I don't know how they could get it so wrong, but let's get into the review, and we'll get the Chinese comparison underway shortly. But there's the Transberry Juice logo, pretty cool logo. I do like how that fuel can is there. And then you've got kind of the bubbles and the juice kind of spilling out from it. So really cool and creative logo, but you can see how the colors here, this purple on the juice is very similar to this purple on the car itself. It almost kind of blends in a little bit. Obviously, you can see the two distinct colors, but very similar colors shade-wise, so that's not supposed to be like that. The yellow is also, I think, a bit muted, more muted than the Chinese version, which I'll show, but yeah, I don't really know what they were doing here. The expression on Lee, it's okay. I think it's kind of like a basic Cars 1 racer expression. He's just kind of looking off to the side, and he's got that kind of determined look. Something to write home about there. Go to the side here. Got a bunch of contingency sponsors, as was the norm in Cars 1. Yeah, Mood Springs, No Stop, just some of the ones to name. The aspirin one is pretty cool, the logo. But you can see the juice is kind of, or the Transberry Juice is kind of just here on the bottom. Pretty cool kind of design there to have like the juice going along the bottom of the car. See big number 63. Obviously that was changed for Cars 3 and whatnot, but 63 is the original Transberry Juice number, I guess. So you got the light year tires there, black, so nothing special there. You do have Transberry Juice there again on the back. And you do have the gas cap there. Nice outline there. So we've got some bubbles floating in throughout the design as well. Go to the back here, got just Transberry Juice text. Get some yellow, almost kind of looks like a rookie stripe there. That yellow bumper. Obviously not supposed to be a rookie stripe, but kind of does look like one. So there you go. Pretty interesting. Obviously the spoiler there, the yellow is very strange. But yeah, there's the taillights, the stickers, of course. On the deck lid there, you've got kind of the juice. You can kind of see the top view of the car. The juice actually pretty cool. Kind of goes all zigzags along the roof of the car and down to the deck lid into the spoiler. Pretty cool design. Obviously a lot of bubbles there as well around the 63. Got the roof flaps there. And this side, nothing as special. The 63 is very much moved to the left. I don't think it should be that way. Maybe not, I don't know, but yeah, it seems a little bit off-centered to me. Also, you can see with these Thailand variants, I'm not sure what they're doing, but you can kind of see how the wheels kind of move around. Like, the base is too big for the body, which is not the case with China here. Here's a Chinese version. You can definitely see the color variation. But you can see how the Chinese version, the wheels are firmly under the base. And, I mean, they're right, you know, kind of in the same line with the base, and then the wheels just kind of move around. I don't know. And then they kind of do the opposite. You can see Murray Clutchburn there in the background. His model, which I will review as well, they make the wheels too small, the wheelbase too small, so the wheels are just completely inside the car. You can't even see the wheels when you look at it from a forward view like this. So I don't know what Thailand is doing with the bases, but regardless, there you go. You know, just one more kind of negative to add to the list there. But here you can see the comparisons between this is a China version, obviously. This is the Thailand version on the right there. You can see the purple is wildly different. I mean, it's not even close to being the same shade of purple. I'm not sure how Thailand gets it so wrong. But you can see on the card art that the China version is obviously, you know, the more correct version. There's the purple. And, you know, this is much closer to this than this. I mean, this isn't even close to being similar. So, yeah, I don't know where they got this purple from, but there you go. But you can see, look at the hood here. This is what I was kind of referring to. You can see just how, you know, it's clearly a distinct color, this pink here from the purple. Clearly a very distinct different color. So you can definitely, you know, tell where it is and, you know, make it out from a distance. But here from a distance, these two colors would kind of blend in with each other. You couldn't really even tell that this is, you know, supposed to be a juice thing or whatever. So I don't know. You can also see that the yellow here is kind of just like a neon yellow, whereas this, it's more of a muted kind of yellow. So again, don't know why the change there. Side though, really not much of a difference in the design itself. But again, here you can see how the different shades of purple kind of harm the design. Because here you can see the juice along the bottom of the car. You can make it out going down, but here kind of it blends in. It really blends in, so it kind of harms the overall design and what the kind of designers intended with the design. The gas cap there is more pronounced than the Thailand version. That's I mean, it's a very minor detail. So look at the back here. You can see that this pink color is supposed to kind of surround the yellow bumper there. Honestly, it just looks like it goes down and then the yellow just appears. The bumper just appears there. So again, it just blends in. It's like they took this color here and just kind of made it a little more purple and decided to call it a day. You can also see the spoilers here, the yellow spoiler compared to that. Not so yellow, I mean, slightly different shade of yellow spoiler. So I guess the number here is also kind of off-centered, so I guess that's just supposed to be that way. And the roofs, the designs are actually pretty much the same on the roof there. Although the bubbles as well just look a little more crisp and clean here. And then they're just kind of, you actually see they're a lot more yellow here, right? And these are just kind of black. So again, the bubbles are slightly different there as well. But yeah, and I I don't know, also noticing here that the kind of eyepiece is kind of, you can see there's a clear line difference there. And then here it's obviously one, it's also a different piece, but it's not as distinct as well. So the expressions are basically identical. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what Mattel was thinking here, Thailand. I don't know who's at fault here, but it's a wildly different design and everything. And you could stick a different number. You could make it number 3, number 6, whatever. And honestly, people would believe that it's a different race or a different character because it's different. It's so different, and I'm not sure why. But the one on the left, the Chinese version, is obviously a lot more movie accurate, as we can see by the card art. So I'm not sure what Thailand was thinking there. But I mean, it is still a Piston Cup racer, and those are always cool to get. But if you do need a Lee Revkins, try and get the Chinese version because it's more movie accurate. It's just nicer overall. I wouldn't imagine it's too expensive online to get the Chinese version. He's been re-released, quite a bit. I think it's actually maybe a 2013 release, this Chinese version. See, it says, what does it say there? 3303, so I think that's 330th day of 2013. So maybe even a 2014 release. So he's been re-released plentiful of times. So if you can't get the Chinese version, I would obviously recommend that. Here's the base for this one. 43 there for Lee. Now, Lee is actually in the Meet the Cars book. A lot of the Cars Run racers are actually. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he's an Axlo Fission. Same model as Todd Marcus, obviously, but strangely enough, a different model than Ruby Easy Oaks, even though Mattel makes them the same model. So interesting there. But Lee Revkins practiced driving on the family farm. He recalls an old rickety bridge over a river where he'd try to thread the needle across that narrow bridge. Lee credits his nerves of steel to those daredevil runs. These days, Lee threads the Piston Cup traffic every Sunday, competing with some of the fastest cars in the world. So, there you go. Pretty cool little backstory there to Lee. And obviously, the Transberry Juice team has grown, but really just over the last couple of 5-6 years. Really, the first team member we got was CB here, who is the hauler, or cab, I guess, for Transberry Juice. I believe he was a 2016 release, I want to say. 2016, 2017 maybe. I think he came out just before Cars 3. The Cars 3 line came out. Yeah, 342. That's a 5. Never mind. Maybe he was a 2016 release. I can't recall. He was either 2016 or 2017. Actually, I think he came out both 2016 and 2017. That's what I think I remember. But he kind of became a little bit of a peg warmer, if I recall correctly, towards the end, because he was released kind of a few times. But pretty cool first time we got a Transberry Juice team member. And the purple does not actually match up to the China version, even though this is a Chinese release. But it also doesn't match up to the Thailand version. It's kind of in between. And then the hat is just a completely different shade of purple, as are the rear mirror. So I don't really know what was going on here with him. But we did get him. And then in 2019, or 2018, I think, we got Mike Stockard here, who's the pity. Who, his purple, obviously he's from Thailand, so his purple is a lot more closer to the Lee from Thailand, which doesn't make it movie accurate, but it's also a little bit different. But we did get him, so this was the team kind of in 2019, for the Cars 1 team, there you go. No crew chief, obviously, but this guy didn't even appear in the movie, because the Transberry Juice team wasn't animated, and Mattel Disney only animated about 20 of the 36 pit crews, and Transberry Juice was not one of the ones that they animated. And he also never appeared, because I think the trailer appeared, but I don't think he appeared. But obviously, these guys would exist in the Cars universe. Lee obviously has to have a crew. And then obviously from Cars 3, we got Marcus Kranskler, who is the Cars 3 stock car, but he's kind of a little strange one, because they got rid of all the purple on him. And he's just blue and yellow. I don't really mind the design, especially kind of this kind of cool little juice, water, whatever this is supposed to be design here on the side. But he is quite a bit different than Lee here. They also did add a slogan, which is pretty cool. Let loose the juice, which is really cool. Usually they added the slogan in the Cars 1 cars and then kind of removed them for the Cars 3 ones. But here they added it for the Cars 3 car. I don't know, maybe you'd like to think that Transberry Juice is kind of promoting a different flavor here with Marcus. That's why he's running a blue and yellow paint job, because maybe they're promoting like a blueberry or something, blueberry flavored drink. And then obviously we also got the next gen Bubble Wheelhouse, who is also, I think he's pretty cool as well. Obviously got the bubbles as well, but does not have this oil can, which actually doesn't appear on Marcus either. It doesn't have kind of like the juice going down the side of him, but also obviously got the NASCAR Bubba. But yeah, it's a pretty good team we've gotten here, but obviously, like I said, it only kind of started growing in 2016 with the arrival of CB. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Transberry Juice. It's a pretty cool team, probably a solidly top half sponsor of the Pistons Cup in my opinion. But yeah, here are the two, obviously the Chinese one on the left, Thailand one on the right. Let me know which version you prefer. Obviously, I do prefer the Chinese version, and if you do need a Lee Revkins, I would obviously recommend trying to get the Chinese version. But the Thailand one, it is a Piston Cup racer. It's always nice to get a Piston Cup racer. And if you do want an interesting variant, definitely add them to your collection. But let me know what you guys think of the Thailand variant. Have you got it? Have you found it? Will you get it? Have you gotten it? What do you think of it? So let me know all that down in the comments below. But this is the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all. Like, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.